tell you what. Yeah, in order to stop making all these annoying squeaky noises. Okay, I won't do it now. I'll swap chairs. No, it's just me that's making the squeaky noises. Oh no.
Tally has decided to run away and is now attempting to... I'm not quite sure what he's attempting to do. He's kind of lifting a chair.
It's my secret hidden chair.
Uh-oh.
That was the satisfying click of, oh my god, there's so much dust on the back of this. It's like, what's that dust that comes out of walls?
Wall dust.
Plasterboard dust.
Good evening, Tally. How are you?
I am fine, thank you, Joe. How is you?
I'm okay. I'm going to not shout into the microphone like like some kind of adolescent YouTuber.
Yes. No one springs to mind. Oh, Joe Fothergill. Yeah, he's an adolescent YouTuber who shouts into his camera about trains. So, what have we got in store this evening, dear Joe?
I don't know. Half of it's yours.
Oh, okay. Well, what have we got?
Well, wait. Well, first, of course, we have... Shit.
Why are you not coming? Yeah.
Because it's stuck under your skateboard.
My steak board. Yes. Right. So.
This needs editing massively.
No, I think that it adds to the flavour of the moment.
Oh, does it? Oh, how very harsh.
Indeed, yeah.
Should we get started with my latest sport called Tallieisms?
Oh yes, right. Let's go.
However, when going for urination in your urination chamber,
Pardon? Okay. Yes.
I noticed that you had a poster called Bushisms. Which I did notice had some great quotes on it, such as space still remains a top priority for NASA. Presumably the other top priority is aerospace.
Indeed.
And other great quotes there were teachers are the only profession that actually teach our kids. And if we don't succeed, we run the risk of failure.
Yeah. You know, I've read that a lot of times while I've been in there.
Anyway, shall we do some actual Tallieisms?
Yes.
Hopefully it's still... it's still recording, yes. Right, so the way this will work is I shall read out...
Hang on, let me just premise this.
Let Tally just premise this.
I'm very quick at typing. I might even be somewhat dyslexic, I don't know. But it predominantly stems from being very quick at typing. And I don't check any of what I've written. And about 4 months ago, my autocorrect packed up and left. It just got so tired of trying to correct me, usually being wrong. But it went through a stage a couple months before that of auto-correcting to the wrong thing, even if I typed the right thing. And then, it just left. So there's nothing, there's no hope for me. And subsequently, a lot of things that I type don't necessarily come out how they should come out.
So I've decided to collate these. And people have sent me their own ones. I've had a number of Harvey.
Yeah, and if you're listening to this and have any of my isms, please continue.
If you are also infuriated by Tally's, so how this will work is I'll read out what Tally has typed, what the recipient has received, and then he has to try and work out what he meant to say. Some of them are easier than others, and some of them aren't. Some of them there's more context than others. Yeah. So the first one is done by me. This is when I started. Yeah. Is the fame will be good, and then Tally replied with ah ha ha, in feed it will be, gone on the laddo aha.
Indeed it will be. Read the second part again, please.
Gone on the laddo. Aha.
Gone on. Gone on. Oh, gone on. Go on, maybe? Yeah, because I put ends in everywhere. So gone on. So it'd be go on laddo. Go on laddo. It must have been go on laddo, I reckon.
We can only wonder, but
Yeah.
that's how I interpreted it.
This game is slightly pointless because we don't know the answer.
Know the answer. So you're on 1 point. Well done.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Remember this.
Yeah.
The next one was sent to a group chat, and it reads, "Wow, no hens a duck."
Wow, no hen's a duck. No one's a duck?
Wow, no hens a duck. There, this one you did correct afterwards, so there is a right answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nice. Might be no, because I is next to O, I think, on the keyboard. No hens. No ones? No, it must be no ones. No hens. Yeah, no, it must be no ones. And then duck. Who knows?
What that was meant to say was, "Wow, my phone's a dick."
Oh, okay. Okay.
This is just one word, this one. Natters.
Natters?
Yes. Would you like a spelling?
Yes, please.
November, Alpha, Tango, Yankee, Sierra, Natys.
Natys.
This again has a right answer.
Oh, does it? NATOs?
Natos?
Don't know. No toes?
Do you give up?
Yes, I do.
The correct answer was maths.
Jeez.
So you're currently 1 from 3.
Yeah.
The next one is alrighty churts.
Churts. Obviously, alrighty's alrighty. But churts. Do we have a correct one on this?
We do.
Okay. Churts. Cheers. Must be cheers.
Yes.
Yes.
He's 2 from 4. This one isn't going to be a point because apparently it's an actual word, but I have no idea what it means.
Okay.
And that's have at ye.
Have at ye.
Yeah.
I've put that.
Yeah.
Have at ye. Well, I suppose, isn't it like when you're like when you shoo someone away? It's like Old English for like have at thee. Like I think. Let me. I don't know. Hang on. Let me. Okay, Google this. What does have at thee mean? Oh, just come up with what? Lovely. Thank you, Google. You're really good. What does have at thee mean? Dated. An explanation indicating that one is about to strike the person addressed, typically with a sword or other handheld weapons. Dark and sinister man, have at thee. There we go. Well,
Does that cleared up?
Yeah, so I was going to strike you with a handheld weapon.
I don't think that one was directed to me. I'm not sure where that came from.
It was directed by some random person.
Okay. So you're currently 2 from 4.
Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, no, that didn't count.
Yeah, that didn't count. The next one is damn yeah, shuffer tilled me, wider joined.
Wait, sorry, read it again.
Damn yeah, shuffer tilled me, wider joined.
Damn yeah, should have told me, would have joined, I reckon.
It must be.
Yeah.
There's no right. Don't know about that one, but I'll give you that.
Yeah.
It seems
Thank
sensible.
you.
So that's 3 from 5.
3 from 5.
The next one's quite a long one.
Ooh.
It says, I think it's follow up from it's the same conversation as the previous one.
Yeah.
It's foul does all 8 whether ren that is lucky aha. Re if your family enjoying it. I know this one was sent by Harvey.
Okay. Right, let's have a little read of this one because it's that one, is it?
Yeah.
So it'd be fair dues. All right, weather then that is lucky. Aha. Rear if your family enjoying it. I don't know what the rear is. Another one for you to. Oh, okay.
That's what he sent me off.
I don't know what the rear is meant to mean. Rear. I don't know. Good, maybe. Who knows? I don't know.
Well, I'll give you half a point because you got most of it.
Yeah.
So that's it's 3.5 from 6.
Yeah. That is still more than half.
The next one is that key canner do sal tjig.
The fuck? That can't do something. That something can't do something. That B can't. No, that. I have no idea. No, I don't know.
Nor do I. Okay, so that's 3.5 from 7.
Okay, so now I'm slipping. I'm exactly right. Halfway now, I think. Yes.
The next one is Gunig. I can't pronounce this as a word. The word is spelt GNIGJT. Golf November India Golf Juliet Tango. Aha.
Gonna? Or going to? I don't know. No, I have absolutely no clue.
Nor do I, so it's 3.5 from 8.
I'm really slipping now.
The next one is yeah. Sorry, not berry with naha.
Sorry, not very with me or something. With it? Must be with it.
With it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll give you that. That's 4.5 from 9.
It's not awful.
Next one is dame.
Dame. Same. Must be same.
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah.
that's 5.5 from 10.
Yeah.
The next one is shitey ita al message and im never gonna get it done. Aha. And apparently that was in relation to your coursework.
Oh, it's probably shit. I'm never gonna get it done. I mean, that just sounds like every single time that I have coursework.
So, what's your answer?
Shit. I'm never gonna get it done.
What about the ita al message ans?
I'll message you or something. And I have no idea. Who was it from?
This was in the group, one of the group chat.
Okay. No, I have absolutely no clue.
I'll give you half a point for that one.
It's
so massive, and I've never.
Okay, fair dues.
So that's.
I have girls saying that to me all the time. Jesus Christ.
Gosh, Tal, I did it.
Oh, it's just straight out of year 9.
Right, so that's half a point for that, but I'm deducting 5 points for that joke.
Fairs.
No, so that's 6 from 11.
Okay. Still half, over half.
Yeah. The next one is Uesgup.
You good?
It's spelled UESGP, 2 words. So Yankee Echo Sierra Space Golf Papa.
Yes, good, I reckon.
I don't know. That sounds plausible, so I'll give it to you. That takes you up to 7 from 12.
Oh, brilliant.
The next one is my language started get fucked to say just couldn't get words out. I'm kind of worried.
My language started to get fucked today. Just couldn't get words out. I'm kind of worried. That was it. And that was when I can't remember what happened. I was like my brain just stopped working. I couldn't speak. I was like saying things and it just wouldn't come out as like proper English. I can't remember. It was not long ago. Oh, my brain's put it out of my memory. I was really messed up.
You wanted to forget that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Yep, must be it. So that takes you up to
7 points. Yeah.
7 from 13. Or 7 from 12. 7 from 12.
6 from 11. 7 from 12. Yeah.
Or is it 8 from 13?
I don't know. Up to you. You can give me an extra point.
We'll give you 8 from 13. Okay, it might be wrong. Yeah, you can leave a comment if it is.
Yeah. Get some viewer engagement.
Yeah. There's 4 left.
Oh.
The next one is quickly you should time.
Exactly, you should come. I reckon that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's 9 from 14.
Sweet.
Indeed, I writing it in the list, or shall I?
Indeed, you writing it in the list, or shall I? Probably in relation to the podcast and a topic, which subsequently, I don't know which one of us has written it in the list.
I think it was probably this topic.
Yeah, oh, okay, well, there we go.
So that's 10 from 17, 16. 10 from 16.
16, yeah. Blimey, that was like podcastception. I was talking about something that we wrote in a list on the podcast. Oh, hang on. Happens every single podcast, doesn't it? God damn it. Oh, I thought for a moment there. I had hopes.
Or maybe you were dreaming about thinking about it, but you were talking about... I don't know.
You just hear this noise and you just sit up in bed and, whoa, hello, what the...
I mean...
Today never started.
So long as there's an Ellen Page, then it's fine.
Whatever you're into. Is she the one that like has that laugh? It's like...
No, that's just you.
Oh, okay.
The last one is sorry if Fotrafot to widder your luck. At least I did the Othet eek.
I'm sorry if I forgot to wish you luck. What was it? Sorry, say the last bit.
At least I did the other eek.
The other week. Oh, at least I did it the other week, yeah.
It's 11 from 17, we think.
Absolutely.
Well done. Right, now let me whip out my calculator and we can see what percentage that is.
Do you know, the last episode, obviously I put it up on my story and my cousin watched it. Shout out to you, Tom. Looking forward to seeing you, mate. We actually need to meet up. And because you'd put the cow sound effect, like me, like not bit. What couldn't I produce? It was like, say something. What was it? Say something.
Oh, my calculator fell on the floor.
Say something. What was it? I was like, say something philosophical, but I couldn't say philosophical.
Philosophical.
Like, yeah, that was it. Yeah, I couldn't put out the philosophical. And then you put the cow sound effect directly afterwards. He just cracked up. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, he sent me
I love
a video.
that. There's a goat one too.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh man.
It sounds like a cow crossed with a sheep.
That is basically a goat, though, isn't it? Because cows have horns and sheep have sheep. The podcast title, Sheep Have Sheep.
What must people think when they click on the podcast?
Oh god, what are we going to listen to today?
And they see such names as, if it's perfect, it's perfect.
And sheep have sheep. Beautiful.
I think we should honour our Lord and President, Donald Bush. George Bush. George Bush by calling the episode "If we don't succeed, we run the risk of failure."
Yeah, all right.
But sheep have sheep is a contender.
Yeah. We'll call
sheep is sheep.
Oh, that sheep. Oh no, then because of my Welsh heritage.
Sheep is sheep. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely calling it sheep is sheep. If anyone knows about sheep, it's this tally boy right here.
Oh yeah, right.
What did you get? 11 out of 17. No, 12 out of 17.
Sounds like a woman getting angry on the radio.
No, times 100. No, you got 11 out of 17.
At this point, Joe is working out the percentage.
Times 100. Sure, so you got 64.7%.
Oh, that's
so next time,
absolutely brilliant. Oh, okay. So the next game of that, we'll find 16 questions. See if I can improve.
17.
Do you know what? Do you know what would be a much simpler?
So what you need to do, it would be to have a round number of questions. Yeah.
Yeah. But no. A more simpler thing to do would be me just type better. I mean, I can't even get my English out.
That would ruin the fun. You know, we have spent 20 minutes of the podcast
Blimey, poor people. Should put this at the end, because then if they fall asleep... Well, this is... At least then they'll listen to the other part.
This is funny.
Is it?
Is it?
I don't know.
Is this bit funny?
Tell us.
I find it funny.
I find it funny, but that's because I'm weird and you're laughing at me.
Would you like a raisin?
I'd love a raisin.
I think I dropped some earlier, so if you see some like rabbit poo, it's probably just a raisin. I still wouldn't eat it.
Oh, thank you.
Anyway, what was your next thing you wanted to talk about on the podcasting?
Well, should we talk about fame?
Yeah.
I'm sure we've talked about the fame before.
Right, shall we talk about fame?
Yeah, I literally just said, should we talk about fame? Should we talk about the fame?
No, let's not.
Oh, okay, bye. Good night, lads. People listening.
Later. I'm not sure what you... Last time, like the last actual episode, not the Cards Against Humanity's one, I was in a moment, and you said, should we talk about something gory? And I went, no, and carried on talking. And you never got to talk about that gory thing, so you will this time.
I can't remember it now.
Oh, fuck.
I'll have a think and see what I can remember.
We didn't have a think, have a speak. Tell me about the fame. What was your favourite song?
My favourite song? Oh, it was
Summer is a Curse, yes, and I can't let go.
We sung Summer is a Curse. We've talked about it. Do you not remember? We
talked about it before we went.
Really?
Yeah, we said next week we're going to the fame.
And then we sung it.
And we sung it.
Oh,
it wasn't like we were saying we were looking forward to the concert, even though that was literally nearly 3 months ago.
Yeah.
And we still haven't talked about it.
Hey, Mum. Come in a second. Are you there? Oh, okay, you're doing something. Hang on. We're gonna cause... Say hello to the podcast.
Hello, podcast.
Oh, I'll stitch in the clip of Mum trying to, announce the podcast, or Joe will rather. Thank you! Oh, well, get aired. Yeah,
you get aired by your own mum. That happens to me all the time. My mum doesn't listen to this because she doesn't understand teenage humour, and she doesn't. she doesn't like the language that I use sometimes. I don't think. I was trying to explain to her what Cards Against Humanity was, and she looked at me as if, why would that be enjoying? It wasn't like disappointment. It was just sort of confusion.
Yeah.
But she airs me all the time, and it's not appreciated. You know, it will be reflected in her nursing home choices.
Jesus, that's good. I'm going to use that one as a leverage to the future. Don't let me go out now. Your nursing home choices will be narrowed down to 3. Penhurst Place for the terminally bewildered. That's basically my house now, anyway.
Terminally bewildered?
Yeah. I'm really terminally bewildered in this household. Then yeah. Right, yes, the fame. So, we went...
First, when it finished... Let's start at the end, because I was warm inside.
Start at the end.
I was warm inside, so I took my jumper off. So I just had a t-shirt on. But then we came out and it was snowing and I just had a t-shirt on and we were really pumped and it was awesome.
And you know what that was? That was a prime example. That was a prime cut of Joe's flexing beef. You know, that sounds dodgy as fuck. No, right. So yeah, obviously we turned up at the gig and it's at the Haunt, Brighton. If any of you have been there, yeah, it's a blooming great venue.
Sister of my friend recommended it to me. Well, not the venue, but she said it was a good venue. And then
it was an
we went to.
Was it a cinema or was it a theatre?
I don't know. It was an X something.
Yeah, probably a theatre because it had an upstairs balcony. But it was still really, really small, very intimate. And when we stood outside, there's not that many people. Seems like there's going to be 10 of us. Well, actually, there's a bit more than that, but tops 20. And then they opened the doors. We got there quite early and went in. And then it really packed up. And they had Half-Lives on first, who were a French band.
I found them amazing. I loved them.
They were very good. I'm glad that they debuted. Would it be debuted? I don't know. They played first.
They supported.
Yeah, they were the first lead supports, I guess you'd call them. And then another band, American band called Chapel. Was it Chapel? Yeah, it was Chapel. They were very good.
I wasn't such a big fan of them, but Tally was.
I quite like because.
So if you want to sponsor, speak to Tally.
Yes, hit me up on the cat network. Call your local cat. Oh no, that sounds like a prostitute service. We won't be using that. Mr. Fame. No, hang on. Yeah, anyway, I don't know what I'm rambling on about. This is how easy it is to distract me. See? Now I'm completely distracted. Then obviously Fame came on. favourite song was Summer in a Curse. Summer in a Curse?
Summer in a Curse?
Oh, that'd be a sick curse. You curse to be terminally in summer. Actually, they'd be too hot and it would, like, get drought and there'd be children dying and... Oh, see, now, there were a lot of dark jokes in the last one that we had to cut out because it will hurt my future. And now, there are so many dark jokes that I could tell, but I know that my future self will cringe when I hear them. And so, subsequently, I'm afraid you're going to have to subscribe to my weekly newsletter sent out on MSN or BBM Messenger to hear my dark jokes.
Do you send it out by mail?
Pigeon mail, mate.
Do you have a Royal Mail click and drop account?
No? Didn't. What's that?
It's so much easier. So basically, you sign up.
Mm.
If you sell stuff online, which
Yeah.
I do sometimes, like you can link it to like your eBay account and what. And so you type in like who you're sending to, like name, address, postcode.
Mm.
And then you do like what weight it is, like, and then it sort of filters out like, oh, it's a letter, it's a lot, and then you select like first class, second class, so on and forth, etc. And it tells you how much it is, and then you just pay with like card or PayPal.
Yeah.
And then you tick a box to say that you're not sending like anthrax or something. And then it's I'm not sure what the paper size is, but it's like a quarter of A4.
Yeah.
So half A5. and then you just print it out, stick it on whatever you're sending, and then if it's small enough, you can post it in a post box.
You just post it.
Or if it's a parcel or something, you take it to the Royal Mail office.
I see. See, it's moments like that are just so brilliant because we get so distracted that we suddenly start talking about click and drop and paper sizes.
Anyway,
so
back to the fame.
Yeah, we're going to get there one day. You know that episode that we felt really, we just weren't feeling it?
Yeah.
This episode is one where we're just constantly distracted and it's just going to take forever to get through. There we go, I led myself away from the fame again. Right, we're going to talk solely about the fame and nothing else.
You might not have considered that people actually enjoy a free-flowing open conversation. They don't want to think that we're reading from a script, which we're not by any means.
Exit side left.
Pause for dramatic effect.
I was going to say, how would you exit a podcast? Like this. Ah, there we go. See, that's how you do it. Ow. Yeah, okay, well that was a peculiar moment. Right.
Anyway, back to the fame.
Yeah. They were really good.
Oh yeah, are you glad you went?
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah,
Joe jumped around in the mosh pit, which I was on the very edge. I just kind of stood there and watched and occasionally stepped back onto this tiny woman that was behind me. Every time I was pushed, I turned around and just apologised to this woman. But I couldn't fully turn around. So I would just kind of lean over my shoulder and go, because my ears weren't working, so God knows what I would say. It's like halfway through, well, at the end, I realised that my ears had fully just like, it was so loud in there that I couldn't hear. And I realised that my voice had gone. And I'm typically quite croaky anyway, so when I came out, I was like... But I realised what I'd probably been doing is just screaming like, ah, instead of woo, as I thought I'd been doing. But
I have some videos from there, but they were recorded on my phone, so obviously the quality's like butchered. And you can hear me singing in some of them.
Oh God, yes.
And I'm just like there. I'm just there like... I think... A Million Stars, that one. I was like, I love that song, so I was just singing it out, and I was just there, like filming it. All you could hear was, "Stop! There's a million stars!" Like, and when I sing, like, I am so monotone. Like in year 6, so like it would have been age 11. I'm not sure what like it equates to in international language. But age 11, so that sort of age at primary school. Me and my friend, I haven't spoken to him in a while. I need to message him. Oh no, he's on the group chat, but I haven't put it on the group chat. Oh, quite right. Yeah, anyway.
small in-depth look into Joe's mind. This is what I reckon when he pauses. He sometimes will just be talking and he'll pause, and I often describe it as his brain has crashed for a couple of seconds. I reckon there's a little thought chain that goes on like that, where he just suddenly stops and has to think about something and goes, "Oh well, yeah, I did this and then I did that. Oh, that's where I put it," and then continues the conversation.
It's not actually. It's not actually me, like, it's not Joe.exe malfunctioning. It's what it actually is my train of thought attaching
Oh, he's linking it back to trains now.
to another service, or detaching to another service. Attaching.
Ooh.
Oh, Tallie's being summoned by the devil.
No, it's not.
Right, that's what it is. Anyway, so I think is the answer to that statement. On top of that, the fame were very good. But yeah, so my friend at this thing, in year 6, it was a production. There was some singing in it, and obviously I didn't do a solo because my singing is like I sing like a hippo. It's like, but he said, like, you just sing really monotone. Like, everyone else goes really high and really low, and you just sing like this, la 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 la.
I see. So whenever we used to do like a singing thing in school, I hated singing, and so all I would go is mo 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 along with the tune, because obviously saying that looks like your lips are moving, but you were just saying random words. So you'd have this beautiful song being sung by like 29 children, and the 30th one was just going mo mo mo. Oh dear. Yeah.
See, I was having a conversation today with some humans, and we were talking about, similes, metaphors, that kind of thing. And I was arguing for the side of simile, because up until this point I was a big fan of the simile.
Okay.
I found it quite hard to come up with effective metaphors. However, after some coaching, I will admit that I was recruited to the team metaphor.
Yeah.
So I want to know, Taddy, are you a metaphor or are you a simile?
I think I'm more of a simile, because I say like a lot.
See, like is just a horrible word.
It is, and I say
I don't like the word like. They should abolish it and replace it with like appreciate.
I was around the mates the other day, and because obviously I say like a lot just in sentences like that. Yes, yeah. We need to exercise Joe. No, and we were playing Truth or Dare or something like that. I can't remember.
Truth or Dare.
Yeah, we were. It was a pretty chill little gathering, but you can tell we were kind of a bit bored, and yeah.
Chill little gathering. Are you not declaring it a party?
No, because it was just us sat around having a little drink. Sat around a bonfire. Well, not even a bonfire, just a fire, but yeah, and my
just one of you was smoking. Not Tally, of course.
No, I'm a clean boy. I don't want none of them cancer sticks, or spicy fags. I chose Dare because no one had chosen it for a while. And my Dare was something I can't remember what it was, but I chose Forfeit. It was like, go like strip and run around the garden, something stupid like that, which no one wants to see. I look like a blooming beached whale with legs running around. But my Forfeit was every time I said like, I had to remove an item of clothing. So boy oh boy did I try very hard not to say like. I didn't say like at all the rest of the evening, because it kind of stopped. I thought it would stop at the end of the game, but it didn't. It continued.
Should we tell the dear listeners what happened?
I've got something right actually, and it reminded. I don't know how it reminded me.
Have we finished talking about the fame?
Sort of, yeah. It's kind of just ended. It's kind of blurred.
It was really good. Yeah. That's the conclusion to this point.
You should go and see them if they come back. Actually, don't, because we want your tickets. Would
you see them again?
I would see them again.
Oh, I would definitely see them again. I want to see Shikari again. Love that band. Have you heard the song Slipshod?
No. I'll get it up on my phone. Yeah, I can't remember how I just suddenly appeared on this thing. My mind, as in. But I was looking at something. I can't remember what I was on Instagram or something, and it was a meme account. And there was a video explaining how the towers of Twin Towers should have fell. And I think, I'm actually going to do some digging into both sides. Because obviously I'm of the belief that it was the planes actually caused it to fall. But there are a lot of people that think Bush did it. I know that must be how I thought of it. Bush, the poster of Bush. And, yeah. So I'm actually going to look into the other side, the Bush did it view, and see whether it's worth changing my opinion. Because I literally only watched this like very simple thing, and there was some kind of slightly dated computer analysis of how the building should have fallen, and that some people have built two towers out of snow. Yes, I know, snow. It's not like best thing, but they kind of then demonstrated how the building should have fallen, and they say that the top part above where the plane crashed should have just sort of slid off the top, or like fallen over off the top and down, instead of sort of imploding inwards. So, it's just something random I'll, look into.
Okay.
Yeah. What else have we got on the list?
Wait. No, your item was last.
Logan High. Oh, okay. No.
Logan High?
Yeah. I thought we were going to talk about Logan
High. Oh, we're going to talk about Logan High? Okay.
Well, why not?
We can talk about it.
We could just talk about, various TV shows, but Logan High predominantly.
Go on.
How long ago was it? Must have been 2 years ago that you recommended a show called Logan High.
Yeah, and they finally made a second series.
My God. The first series was alright, but I was younger then, so I didn't really look at it with a sort of critical view. Yeah. And the second series I'm watching, it's so bad that it's good. It's cringeably awkward some parts. So basically the premise is it's in a high school. Now, am I correct in saying that the kids aren't scripted? Well, not the kids. Most of them look about 20 anyway. But
yeah.
No, the supposed kids aren't scripted.
I don't think they are. No.
No, I mean it's supposed to seem very natural, but it comes out as just really wooden and stiff and cringeable. But at the same time, that just makes it brilliant because it's just so bad. If you had, they're only 10 minutes, I think, each episode. So if you have 10 minutes, it's on BBC iPlayer.
But it's a BBC Three show.
Yeah, I'd recommend that you go and just have a little look at it because, as I say, it's.
I love comparing it to my experience of school.
Yeah. Did you ever have a stalker that turned out to be your dad? Oh shit! I've just given away a massive plot feature. Okay, ignore that last one. Did you ever walk around taking random videos of yourself and have them cut in between?
That kid is so weird. Oh, what's his name? Oh.
I see. It's been a while. I haven't even finished the second series. It's been a while since I've watched one. But yeah.
You should watch some tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so.
It's weird.
It started off alright. I guess it was because I was younger and I was missing secondary school, and I was like, oh yeah, this will tell me back. But yeah.
Yeah.
What character do you think I most am?
You most am Lachlan. No. I think you.
Wait, is he the ginger one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. No, you're not. That's a difficult question because I can't remember all of them. I think you'd sort of be the blonde one with the girlfriend that's head teacher. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sort of.
I'll take that actually. Yeah.
I'm a mix of the Asian one and
the Asian one.
Well, his mum's in. It's when it's the parents' evening in the second series.
The one whose mum's in hospital, Alex.
No. The guy, Joe, not the girl.
The Asian guy.
No, he's because he only once you realise his mum's Asian does he look slightly Asian.
Oh,
he's got a white dad and an Asian guy. Yeah, the black-haired guy.
The really funny, the one that thinks he's fat and is always I love the dance because there's a chance to get all these girls.
Yeah, that. I'm sort of a mix of him and the guy that I said you were.
I think Matty. No, you take after Matty, but aren't they best friends?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. And How do I word this without sounding... Is
say
it Morgan? The daughter of the headmistress?
Yeah, I think.
She would be the kind of girl that I would have gone for.
Ooh, I mean, Diana suits the bill. Suits the bill? Fits, I don't know.
Yeah. It's just an interesting comparison. I like just saying, well, who would that be at secondary school?
Yeah.
And, I'm not going to chat shit about my secondary school people. Well, not on there anyway.
Right, well...
Were you ever bullied at secondary school? Or primary school?
Primary school, I think a little bit, but secondary school, everyone soon enough realised that
Everyone loved you.
Yeah, and nobody could get through to me. Like, I had such a thick skin that no one could...
Literally?
Yeah, realise. A lot of people have told me stuff and been mean to me, but I just go, okay. It doesn't affect me. What worries, like, with the anonymous thing, the Sahara...
Oh, you're always doing your Saharas,
yeah.
aren't you?
People used to say stuff on there because they had, like, anonymity behind a screen. What worried me more is that, for me, it was nothing. I didn't care. You think what you think. I'm me. I don't... Unless I'm changing for the better, I'm not going to change. But some people who aren't in the right mindset to hear that negative stuff might hear it and take matters to the extreme. And that always bothered me, that people were willing to do that to me and I can take it. What would they do to someone who couldn't take it? Or rather, what would they unwittingly do to someone that couldn't take it? And that's what pissed me off back in the day. But dinner time. Okay, Joe.
See, for me, I likewise have. I don't like people saying negative stuff with me, but I don't really care. It comes with the territory. I have some quite unpopular opinions. I'm generally not the most likable of people.
Really?
But we'll talk about this afterwards.
Yeah. Okay.
But in year 7, there was this girl in my tutor.
Yeah.
And
hang on, pause there a second so I get...
I didn't really take it as she was bullying me, but she did she was she always used to come up to me and say like shit designed to aggravate me. But I was just like, well, okay, and sort of just took it and didn't react.
Yeah.
But it turned out that she was being like really badly bullied and was just kind of taking it out on me because I know I was an easy target.
Yeah. I think that's a lot
and she had to leave school and like
Is that why she left?
8. Yeah.
Oh, jeez. I didn't realise.
And yeah, so that's my story. But it didn't affect me. I'm still who I am.
Yeah.
I hope she got over her stuff, but from what I know, I don't think she did.
Dad, come and say something on the podcast.
Oh, hello, it's Dave.
What, on the podcast?
Yeah, say something for
What's a podcast? Is it some sort of new technology for teenagers?
Yeah, you from the
Because I'm middle-aged, you know.
Yeah,
I come from the rotary telephone time.
Rotary chicken?
Rotary telephone, Hallie.
Your ear's not working.
I'm hungry. I want...
Children these days.
Children these days should be seen and not heard.
You need to beat him more. Don't beat your kids.
No, especially not in Wales. Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
So, Tally, don't you think it sounds like they're saying they're trying to take away our memes?
Yes. That's pretty good, actually. Are you going to stitch it in? Because otherwise they're going to have no idea.
Yeah, obviously, yeah. Anyway, what did you want to talk about? Oh, are we going to talk about you getting killed in an abandoned building, or should we talk about the University of Farmington?
Let's talk about the University of Farmington first.
I haven't loaded up my notes. Talk about your thing first.
So, basically, me and a couple of mates, I think there's about 8 of us in total.
I wasn't included because Tally hates me.
No, it's just you aren't in that group. You're welcome to come along next time. I'll let you know when we're going next time. But you have to get over to Bexhill.
The damage has been done. You don't love me anymore. I should have stayed at Harvey's.
Jesus, poor eardrums of people listening. Actually, I think there were about 6 of us, and went over this place, and I'd heard tell on the big forum that I use, that this place had somebody had possibly been living in it, and that was about 6 months ago, and I thought, oh no, they'll have moved on by then. And we went quite late. It got dark at this point. It must have been about 8 o'clock, and there's several houses all around nearby, so we were really quiet going in. And it looked slightly unsecured. It kind of looked a little bit, dodgy, but it looked like it would be quite a cool little explore. And one of my mates goes up to the gate into where, because I think it was like a garage at one point or something, I don't even know, but it was like this kind of, it was a listed building, so you can imagine it's quite yieldy.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, and so there's that sort of metal fencing that you often see outside building sites going across the front, and my mate just lifts part of it out, and it's not even secured. Usually it has those little bolt things in it, and so we all get inside, and we're all being really, really quiet, and I see an open door, so I'm like, oh, go for there, go there. And, so people go up to it, and there's no way through there. Oh, okay, that's a bust. My other mate's girlfriend just sort of looks over to my right. She looks kind of past me and goes, oh, that door's open, unlocked. So I was like, oh, so it is. Clever gal. All right, okay. So I moved this bike that was leant up against it, and I noticed at the time that this bike had like a bag hanging off it and some like bits of towel or something, I don't even know. And so I sort of moved that out of the way, and the door took a bit of opening, and I managed to open it. It's sort of been hooked almost, closed. And inside there was this motorbike, which for the most part it was a bit dusty, but it looked like it was just been put there. And all these jars of pickles or something, I don't know what pickles they were, but I mean just tons and tons of them. In the very dead centre there's this sort of stand that once held something, I don't know what, but quite a beefy looking metal thing. And so we're all looking around, and two of our groups, they are, okay, well we're going to go outside and we'll just keep lookout. I don't know why they did, whatever. So then there's four of us left in this room. It's just one room, there's no other entrances and exits. Somebody looks up and realises there's a hole in the ceiling with a something covering it. So one of my mates who's tall just moves it away to the side, and then a mate with a really good torch looks up, and he sees that there's these sort of flowers, and at that point another person leaves. There's just three of us at this point. So the tall mate helps the skinny mate, because me and the tall mate just couldn't get our shoulders through this gap, but our skinny mate could. And he's looking around, he's like, oh my god, there's clothes hanging up and all sorts. And luckily he's whispering, and he's got the really bright torch, and so I'm like, mate, look behind you. And I'm thinking to myself, if there is someone up there and he's not looking behind him, they could sneak up behind him and just sort of clobber him over the head like whack-a-mole or some shit. So then, so he didn't hear the first time, so I asked him to do it again. He looked behind him, and he just dropped back through, like with a pale look on his face, going, mate, get me down, I can't, get me down, oh my god, there's someone up there asleep, they're up there. So at that point, all hell, like, we just suddenly get so scared that we just peg out of there. And this poor guy, I felt really bad, because afterwards I was like, oh, I should have gone and, like, offered help, because, he's in a bad situation. But we thankfully didn't go in the other way and just stumble across this guy sleeping up there, because God knows what could have happened there. Sounds a bit of a naff story, but at the time it was absolutely terrifying.
Yes, and I have heard this story before, and it was told with the rigour and passion that you approach all aspects of your life with, Tally, and we're very grateful for that. And I'm glad you made it out safely, because I don't know how this podcast could continue if you had indeed been clobbered over the head by someone living in a listed building.
Yes, that exactly.
Did it put you off going to other places? And
no, because that week there'd been two near misses. Another time,
there's more near misses.
We were in the same place. We were in the reclamation yard. I was not name dropping, but yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, because they probably won't know where it is. And
we were in the reclamation yard, yeah.
Yeah, well, me and my two other mates We were in the little building at the bottom,
Mm.
and that's the nearest to the road or the way in, which is still publicly accessible. So we're upstairs and we just hear this massive bang and hear all these like. Bearing in mind, I'd seen a dog earlier inside, but there was no dog. Like it was, I'm pretty sure it was a fucking ghost. It was like, it wasn't terrifying, but it was just really weird that I was the only one to see it. And I swear that I saw this dog.
Tally, I think you need to take less drugs,
Yes.
and hopefully the hallucinations
The
will
car
calm down.
tyres that I smoke every day.
Not the only thing you smoke.
I smoke that good pussy. Wait, what? No.
Reasons why Tally doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
Number 4.
exactly. Yeah, and yeah, so we had this massive clang. So we just walk out and there's this van just parked outside the gate, literally outside that gate. And bearing in mind there's like one way in now that you have to come in and out of. The gate's been sealed. Remember we got out via the gate when we were there. We were just like, oh fuck. What
Wait, I
more?
thought we climbed the fence.
Yeah, we climbed the fence on the way in and then came out through the gate. Remember there was that hole in the gate that you could lift up the wire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's been sealed.
Yeah, they've bike locked it. It's just tons of bike locks wrapped around the metal. It's weird, but yeah. So we were not terrified. The adrenaline was pumping, so you're sort of.
You're in that fight or flight response.
Yeah.
Which way round is it? Whichever pathway, the SAM or HPA pathway has been activated. I can't remember what way round it is because I'm failing psychology. But yes, it's a.
So yeah, we made a sharp exit, and we're thinking, oh god, we're just gonna get like confronted by some like angry person that owns this place. Turns out no, it was just somebody riding their horse, and they just gone off and left their van wide open, just with the horse somewhere. That was a pretty sketchy moment, but it was good fun. So I was very, very ill the next day.
All those tyres you've been smoking.
Joe crashed again. No, Joe needs his exercising actually.
You always sound disappointed.
No.
Have you heard of the University of Farmington?
No, I haven't.
Well, the University of Farmington is not a real university. It is a fake university, for want of a better word. And it was created by by ICE, like the immigration and customs enforcement people in the US, to expose visa fraud. And apparently over 600 individuals were identified in the operation, most of whom faced deportation from the US for visa fraud. We've only known about it since January 30th, 2019, when the Detroit News reported about ICE arresting 8 recruiters of Indian nationality and arresting them on grounds of visa fraud. So what do you think about these kind of bait situation, like where you induce a situation where you set up a situation where the person commits the crime and then get them for the crime, but they wouldn't have necessarily committed the crime if that situation hadn't been there. I can't remember the word for it. If you see what.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's entrapment.
Entrapment, that's it. Yeah. What's your opinion on entrapment?
I think in some instances
prostitutes is the usual one they use it.
And drug dealers.
And drug dealers, yeah.
I don't know. It's if it's done properly, like where a cop sits in a car, like waiting for someone to approach him, and doesn't isn't actively trying to search for someone selling drugs and then get them to basically admit before going, oh, I'm a cop, then obviously it's all right. But if it's somebody going,
oh, you got any drugs you can sell me, and then no, I completely agree with that. All right, that's all I wanted to say on that. A thing that happened recently. I wondered what your opinion on the whole entrapment debate was.
I see.
I wanted to bring up haircuts.
Haircut.
Yes. Because one time, I have a barber, as many of you know.
Yeah.
And we were struggling with getting an appointment because of my very very busy life.
Yeah.
And so, he sort of cocked up, for want of a better word, and like missed an appointment, and he basically didn't want me to go to someone else. Just got me thinking about the intimacy you have with someone who cuts your hair, because it's basically a stranger who just is operating sharp objects millimeters away from your ear, and like you trust them with one of the most noticeable parts of your physical experience. And what's your take on the whole interaction within the barber shop?
So I don't go to a barber shop. I have someone come to me and cut my hair. Very nice lady. And yeah, I've never really thought about it actually. That somebody uses scissors next to sort of stabbing distance, well, I suppose anyone at school does that, and boy oh boy, if I wanted to stab some people at school, no, that sounds bad. Instantly put on several lists, watch lists. No, I don't want to stab anyone at school. I just want to clarify that, Mr. FBI man listening to this. No, yeah, I guess it's because we have good chats. Me and this person, me and my hairdresser. So yeah, as I say, I've never really considered
it. It's just a weird thought that came into my mind.
Yeah.
Now I see over on your shelf you have what can only be described.
We're at my house tonight as well, by the way. So different. That's why the audio quality might not be as good because we're recording it on.
We have different audio equipment.
Surround sound recording shit, Surround. What
We have different audio equipment.
Yes.
To more compact audio equipment.
Yes. What were you saying? Sorry.
Yes, you have what can only be described as a flag of Wales dangling from your bookshelf at a rotated 25 degrees
I have yet to put on my
anti-clockwise.
flagpole, and then it'll be flying on my flagpole amongst other flags.
Now, what's your opinion on Flag of Wales? Do you like it? Is it a nice flag?
I very much like the Flag of Wales. Obviously, I'm very biased towards Wales. I love a bit of Wales. Me, got a little bit of Welsh heritage myself. I get taken the piss out of. I don't know how. I think it's because I'm proud of my tiny bit of Welsh heritage. But there are people
Sheepshagger.
Fuck you. There are people with more Welsh in them, and yet they get less Mickey taking. Whereas I'm just proud. But anyway, yeah, I like dragons. I like green. I like white. I like black and red.
The green and white, that combination definitely works. There's not too many that have a green and white combination next to it, so I'll hand them that. And red, is obviously a great colour, especially on flags.
Yeah.
Red, white and blue, what could be more flaggy?
Yeah.
The dragon,
Actually, that's the point. The Welsh flag isn't actually in the British flag. The United Kingdom's flag.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
But the problem is the colours wouldn't go, and the Welsh flag is far worse than the Union flag.
No.
Yes.
No.
The Union flag, it's a fantastic flag.
Okay, yeah, fair dues, the Union Jack, but over the British flag,
over the English,
Scottish flag,
over the English flag itself.
Yeah. The Scottish flag, definitely.
Yeah, but what was
the
going
Irish
on?
Flag. What's
they didn't even have one.
Oh, okay. See, so it's basically a mix of the Scottish and the British flag, isn't it? The English flag.
Yeah, but
the Welsh flag is far superior to either of those. You've got a white
but when
cross,
you mix them together,
flag with a red.
Yeah, but when
cross.
you mix them together,
no, we're
it
talking
creates something
singularly.
great. Singularly,
No,
yeah, but
Ireland has a flag. It's green.
Yeah, but that's a different country, isn't it, Tally?
Oh yeah, the Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, that's the Republic one.
No, but over English and Scottish flag, not mixed together. This is individually. The Welsh flag is far superior because it's got a fucking dragon on it.
The dragon overcomplicates it. I know, like, Welsh heritage and dragons, and I'm as much as a fan of a dragon as the next guy. Like, the French, like, you know, they even call Wales Pays de Galles, which means land of the dragons.
See.
Because the French are just incapable of naming stuff simply, you know.
It's usually Pays de Grace. They run and retreat. I'm not racist, I've just taken the pissing out of the French.
Again.
Yeah, for like the 19th time.
My parents were in the French country during the Cannes Film Festival this one time, and there was this film premiering, which was The Horse Whisperer.
Yeah.
And the French, obviously it was in French because it's in France. The literal translation of the French name of the film, and it was of a similar length to this, was The Man Who Spoke Softly into the Ears of Horses. I'll have to try and find the French translation to that. Hang on, right, let me find it.
All right.
So the French title translates as L'homme qui murmurait à l'oreille. I can't pronounce French anymore. I used to be really good at French. L'homme qui murmurait à l'oreille de chevaux.
De chevaux, okay.
Yeah, so it's literally the man who murmurs into the ears of horses.
I see.
Anyway, back to flags. So,
Yes.
by no means is the Welsh flag a terrible flag. Some may even consider it to be a good flag.
It is.
And you don't strike me as a great flag person in all seriousness, Tally. Like, you know,
What do you mean, great flag person?
like, you know, are you particularly into flags?
Well, I mean, to a point. I think they're quite interesting. Some, like, occasionally, if I've got nothing better to do, I'll look at a map and, you know, just see what's what. But I wouldn't actively go out and sort of, you know, look.
Well, now's your chance. Have you heard? I'm taking it you've heard of the West African country of Liberia.
I have.
You have. Now, were you aware there are 15 counties within Liberia?
I wasn't, no.
Well, there are, and each one of them has its own flag.
Really?
Now, would you like to take a look?
Yes.
So this is live on air. Tally's reactions to the county flags of Liberia.
Yeah. Oh my god. These designed in fucking MS Paint. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's brilliant, that one. Oh, it's mountain. Oh my god. It's like what I used to do in MS Paint and just sit there and just draw around. What the fuck is that? Or let's make a hand over a river with a stick, making it a bridge stick hand thingy. Or this is the county of Brandy Stick.
I'll tell you the names of the counties at the end, but yeah,
that looks like a bloody face eater.
what's that like?
Oh, yeah, brilliant.
The trees.
What the fuck? Oh yeah, the sun definitely rises from below the tree.
The tree is like
Hovering.
off the ground with a clump of grass.
The tree's hovering off the coast and the sea is there and the sea is above. So it's like some fucked up world where it's always sunset and always sunrise with hovering trees in the centre.
And this is my personal favourite. There's 2 trees in the back.
I hadn't even noticed them.
That is
Typical.
and then that's the actual flag.
I see.
So the tree hand country one is Loafer County.
I'm moving there. Sounds like sofa.
The mountain county is Grand Gede County. And the personal favourite is River Gee County, which, as far as I know, doesn't have a river Gee flowing through it.
doesn't have any rivers. It's just.
But I will check that.
Okay.
You
gotta back up your
I don't want to be wrong. But they are. I will leave the link to them. But they are. They are. How would you describe them, Tally? Overall.
Very childish. Not childish, but just badly done.
They, as I think you mentioned, there's a high likelihood they were designed on MS Paint.
Yeah.
The capital of River Gee County is Fishtown, and there is no river flowing through the whole county, or indeed Fishtown.
Town with no fish, but it's called after fish. Called after. Good English, Tally. Jesus.
Might be named after someone whose surname is Fish. Oh no, there is a river that runs along the... No, that's a national border. That's the next country along. Yeah, which would you say your favourite is?
Definitely the hand stick tree arm thing.
What?
The one with the tree hand arm across the bridge.
Oh, which one that is? Is it your favourite ironically or unironically? That's Loafer County.
Yeah, no, I think both. Everything. It's just my favourite, really.
Yeah. I don't know. My River Gee County is the best. It's the two trees floating at the back.
Yeah.
But the thing that gets me is they obviously had some mandate. Like there's one that's just a Gbarpolu County just has a diamond in the middle and then a tree at the bottom on like some mustard yellow background. But it's Cape Mount County. But each flag has to or appears to have the national flag of Liberia in the upper canton.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, they don't even line up. Like, if you look at Grand Cape Mount County, it's not exactly in the corner.
Yeah.
And then Grand Gede County below it, like, the flag doesn't match up to the top bar. It's just they're just great.
Yeah.
You should check them out if you want to laugh.
Yeah.
If you're not into flags, yeah, you will be after seeing these. Anyway, is there anything else you want to bring up, Tally?
The Titanic. Let's bring it up from the ocean floor.
Do you still have 12 legs? I know you lost one, like you sent it to New Zealand.
No, I said I went and collected it. I
You
told you last
collected-
week.
you
I told you I collected my leg, put it back on, and now I have 13.
All 13 of Tally's legs.
I nearly picked up some random geezer's leg. Actually, it's a woman's leg. It had a little high heel on it. That would have been good. All you'd heard is clack, clack as I walked across, and each time that leg stepped. Because that was the noise of definitely 14 legs.
13.
You know, but if I picked up some extra person's leg...
Yeah, but you only had 12 legs when you were collecting that leg.
And I collected my normal leg.
So
so
you collected both legs?
I nearly collected another leg. Yeah.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was a very confusing... well...
All Tally's legs are back and safely attached to his body.
Yeah.
In case you cared.
Yeah.
Which I don't.